Speed of YM 116.
Alrighty then, check, 1, 2, mic check. Welcome back. Okay, so we've had some, let's talk about cadence. I think today is going to be a candy day. Why do I think that? Type it there in the chat. And let's zoom out here. Before we do that, don't forget, trading is risky and all that business. Let's get to it here. So let's reset the boards. All right, got my 5 trades laid out. Tide, looks like we have tapped red recently. And most recent one on the wave is also tapped red. We are sitting, whoa. We are sitting flat in the fiddle zone here, so we really want to wait a little bit for some plays to push on out.
Double delta E.
There's ready up number 1. The open line is just up above us. Let's remove all the things from yesterday. We had some really good play setups there in the middle of the day. And we had some decent ones there in the morning too as well. Got tricky there in the slow area in the midday, but ended up 8K on the day yesterday. Not too bad, but it was a tough day yesterday. Yesterday was not an easy day. The day before also a little bit trickier. So with a 2-day level of difficulty, we're in cadence set up for what I think will be an easy day. In fact, I'm going to increase my quantity on that one up there, and I'm going to go, got 4 bigs. Yeah, let's go 4 bigs. 4 bigs times 2. And we're on fast. I'm going to go L2 because of the speed. Got full auto turned on there, so we should get in automatically entered on any enigmas that show up here. Last one there at 143, I was not online, unfortunately. Would have loved to have taken that one. Straight down to the enigma target there. And I am trying to find the live stream link for the chat so I can see you guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Got to get to 50 likes there in the first 15 minutes so we can be here the whole session. So
Speed of YM 105.
Share that out there. Let's go pop out. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Windows. Windows, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Let me resize that for you.
Short on the E1.
No, don't resize it for me. Thank you. Good morning. All right, we got an enigma showing up right here. It's, don't like that it's right at the open. I'm actually going to kill this. I'm going to wait until we touch into that open line, and I'll take one on a retry, but I'm hearing buyers all the way up. We got moderate buy coming on here, so I'm not going to get in the middle of the way of that. I know better than that.
YM 72.
Okay, so other things we need here, need to make sure we turn off real-time protection. Windows likes to turn that on all the time. Don't forget, if you have turned that off, if you did not know, going through our performance videos, Windows will continuously turn that real-time protection back on, which is why we have to turn it off each morning as we get started. Okay, so looking at the news, let's see if we've got any 10 a.m. news. Looks like we do. We have 10 a.m. We have 10:30 crude oil inventories. It is
Double delta.
Wacky Wednesday, so we've got 10 and 10:30 news there. All right, there's a ready up here. Want to take the next play here. There's high of day.
Upper bands touching on the 34. Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, there's 2 ready ups. If we get a third, we'll start working it. You know the drill. We've had a big move up, so if I see, I'm anticipating, if I see a first green Alpha Omega, I will take it. We got double king timing coming up. That is a double right there. I'm going to zoom in
Touching on the 89
to this section here. Let's see how it reacts to the double king timing. There it is, double king timing. There's a 6.8 up top. All right, I'm going to start selling short here. I am going to go naked. Let me turn this off. And I'm going to go none. So we just got a 6.8 over here. And I see R1 up above us. We've had a couple ready ups coming in. It's 940, so I'm looking for that 940 to 950 reversal.
Speed of YM 100. Speed of
Continue
YM
to
100.
add as we go. When we get the third ready up, that will be the best setup for that. Here we are looking for that 940 to 950 reversal time. Okay, reverse. I'm going to get long here. That is an 11.2. I just talked about it a minute ago. You see the first Alpha Omega after a big up. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go full size position there. I'm on 16. All right, there's to the high, and I'll pull half right there and down to a quarter position now. Try to hold to the opposing signal. Okay, there is a second one.
Speed of YM
See if we get it up a little bit farther.
Double delta EM.
Nope, and the close. So now I'm going to start getting short here. That is the third ready up now in the series, and we've got double crosses along with the 6.8. We've also got a harmonic
touching on the 34.
harmonic structure just touched right here as well, so I'll start looking to build a position to get short. 940 to 950 area here. Made about 1,000 on the way up there on that Alpha Omega cross number 1 after the first, call it the 1AO.
Enigma long on the EM1.
Reversing.
Man, it's calling me to reverse it again. Okay, so I will reverse and get long right here on an Enigma.
Speed of YM 60.
Just doing what the system tells me here. If I can catch a bid there, did not allow me to add. I was trying to get to a full position there on the moon touch.
Speed of YM62. Double delta EM on the 1.
All right, pulls it up there now. Let's see what happens here. We just got a big white cross up in here, and it is 944. Let's see what the market's going to hand us here.
Divergence down EM on the 8. Speed of YM81. Speed of YM81. Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, more ready ups. So we want to, let's draw a zone around this. This is going to be
EM on the 1.
And that is a 19.8. Let's see how we react here. It is 9:45 and they're on the run. So we've got news in 15 minutes. I'm going to draw this for the Titanic zone. We've got I'm going to call it the Titanic zone when we've got multi-ready ups in a section. So I like to draw around all of the ready ups here, and I'm going to color it differently.
Speed of YM93.
This tends to be something we can use later. Okay, we just tapped in on a 5.1 here. I'm going to turn on full auto on the Enigma. If the Enigma shows up, I'm going to take it. And I want to be instantly in. Oops, if I set a 4 big, there we go. So it is reacting to that 5.1.
Speed of YM63.
Need a 6 really for a turn. It went through that one. Second one coming in. Yeah.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, let's see how this one plays out here. Waiting for some cross action now.
J hook short EM on the 1.
Hey, Mark.
Speed of YM66. Upper bands touch EM on the 34.
Thank you, Eddie. 1365 in 11 minutes, $7,445 per hour. I like that dollar per hour thing. I do. Okay, let's see how it reacts. You guys know what I like to do. I like to see how it reacts off of the first. That is a PRZ cross. I'm going to take a PRZ cross long right here.
Speed of YM77 Enigma long on the
Okay, and the Enigma adds me in as well. That's a level 20. Might be in the wrong spot. Let's see. It's our time. We got 10 minutes till the news.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
All the way up for 3K. Thank you, Enigma.
Target filled.
So I wanted to do a PRZ cross right there. Enigma came in and goes, hey, let's add a little more to it. So let's talk through what just happened right there. Let me change that to number 4.
Speed of YM82.
So right here, first it was a PRZ cross continuation with the MACVU direction, right? So I was good there. If it had broken underneath it, would have closed it quickly. Boom, all of a sudden we get a 10 level. Is it 10.3? We got a 10.3 AO cross there. Plus, right back behind it, we got the big Enigma. And was it a small Enigma? No, it was a level 20.9. That was a nice combo. And that puts us at 3K. So, winner, chicken dinner. I am done there for the morning. Look for a bonus. Here, we got 10 minutes till the news.
Upper band of YM634.
I had that feeling that today might be a bit easier just because the speed of the last couple days has been carnage. Ugh, so nasty. We got literally psychology module telling us we're in great speed right now. So we're going to remember the Titanic zone here. We had the triple ready up right here, yes? So we know we could be doing that whole, right? Big picture time frame. So looking up at the big picture, let's zoom out and look to see what the higher time frames are playing here. Now, I would not trust just a full reversal here. Why? That 89 looks like it's sitting right back behind a ignition bar, right behind an ignition bar. It's kind of hard to say an ignition, sorry. And it looks like it's springboarding right there. That bar right there could pull down and then launch right back up and go and go. And news is coming out here shortly. So the turning point could be short-lived if that 89 ends up rocketing itself upwards. On the right, have to respect the fact that we came into a multi-harmonic crab. It gave about 3 bars now so far to the downside.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Oh, tell me about it, Mark. Are you getting the new Intel CPU when it comes out? I have not heard any announcements about anything. I've got the 14900K right now, so I have almost the highest. I did not get a KS. I couldn't find one. Like, I could only get the KF. I could not get the special edition. I don't know where those were at the time. Yeah, it was molasses the previous days. It was. So easy day today. Candy day cadence. Candy cadence today. 29.55 in 16 minutes, $11,081 per hour. Thank you for that update, Eddie Butimus.
Speed of YM55.
Okay, news coming out here in 5 minutes. So watch that 89 bar right there. It's almost finished now. Little tiny candle wick there at the top. Let's see if we get a new bar.
Double delta EM on the 1. Speed of YM58.
Okay, got some excitement right there at the end of the 89 bar. MPH instead of miles per hour, it's money per hour. Yes, MPH, I like it. Okay, let's zoom in here. Let's see. It might load us up for another trade opportunity on the lower time frame here. So staying inside the Titanic zone, another ready up shows up to be like, I ain't coming out of here. Nope.
Speed of YM news event final wholesale inventories month over month.
Okay, so the news is coming out here in less than 4 minutes now. Tap into the audio news here. You're gonna grab a coffee for the news? I don't know that I personally, I don't think I would do that today. It's a candy day today, folks. I'm pretty sure the market did all of its hanky-panky the last couple of days. I think today is going to be an easy day, and I think it's going to be handing out too many candy opportunities for me to ignore, personally. All right, news coming 2 minutes. That 89 bar has still not finished. It got pushed down off of that one right there. Interesting, interesting. Ah, Dork, you cracked me up, bro. Love you, brother. Too funny, too funny. Ready up with AO cross. Is that a good trade?
I'll lead with US wholesale.
I don't have a strategy around that. But anything with a cross, like again, stops right back behind a cross. You know, it's risk reward. A lot of people still do not understand the power of ALGOBOX. You know, or I don't want to say everybody, but the trolling online is that they think that every trade setup better work, or they're like, oh, ALGOBOX doesn't work. Like one thing doesn't work one time, 2 times. Oh, see, I saw an Enigma that didn't work one time. Okay. ALGOBOX is here to allow you to read the market in an easier way.
10 seconds.
Color coded. Here we go. 10 seconds to the news. We'll talk more about that here shortly. Remind me in case I forget. I might get wrapped up in these trades. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to turn on full auto during the news because I'm just that confident in what's about to happen here today.
2% and wholesale sales minus 0.1%, minus 0.1%, lower than forecast 0.4%.
Okay, so that was the news, and like I said, man, no surprise, like kind of a nothing burger, right? Not a big deal there at the news. So I want to take some plays. Got full auto on. I think everybody's kind of waiting for that to happen and see if there was going to be a thing, and now they'll continue on.
Double delta EM on the 1.
PRZ cross, could take a PRZ cross long here. I'll go ahead and take a shot at that. Stop right underneath the cross, little tiny stop here. Little quarter position there. We are strong buy, so I am just going, we're strong buy, PRZ cross long. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Stop below the cross, little tiny stop. There we go, up into a Gartley, and I'll close it. That gets me over 3K for a little taparoo. Get some 3K hype in the chat. PRZ cross. And along with that, let's see if anybody doesn't know what a PRZ cross is. If you know what a PRZ cross is, when I say PRZ cross strategy, type a 1. You don't know what that is, type a 2, and we'll walk it through there. I'll label it up though. I like to write in all caps, so I'm going to put my caps lock on. Now the quick exit on that one, everybody should know, right? Like we went right into, so we went PRZ cross long, up into the opposing signal, right? So it closes out on the opposing signal there. Okay, we might have a push that's on king timing. We are strong buy here. 3 wise men. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 3 wise men here. Stop underneath all 3 crosses.
Touch EM on the 89.
3 wise men. We got the PRZ cross back behind it. We are strong buy. Do you see the 3 wise men? If you do, type 3WM in the chat. If you don't, type a 2. We'll walk it through.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Oh, boo. Don't ruin the party. Not to get more of my targets going on there. Snapped down on me. How rude.
Double delta EM on the 4.
It's coming down with some authority right there. Okay, yikes, into a cipher. Gonna probably get stopped out here. That looks like a stop out. Oof. Okay. Yoicks. So 3 wise men comes in, turns into a 4th, and the 4th said, I don't think so. We're ready up zoning here, and that did finish out that bar finally on the 89. And this is coming down fast and a smooth leg, so y'all know I don't believe that, right? So here comes king timing, and I'm going to go in on a 16.5 right there, and stops below the cross.
Speed of YM54. Speed of YM54. Double delta EM on the 4.
Reiterating the 3 wise men scenario into this zone right here. Did take some off, should have taken a little bit more, should have gone half of that. Mistake on my part there. Well, now she's going to already push down. Let's see if we're going to return. Oh, boo on you. That shark pushed her right back down to me. Dadgum. All right. Man, that was 3,600 sitting right there. $400 superstition. Like, let's write 400 SS there one more time for me to remind myself about that $400 superstition. Insane. If the play has not completed out, the $400 superstition to me is a thing, man. That was so rude. All right, easy up on that 16.5, but could not capitalize on it. Still only at 3K there. We got triple ready ups on a high time frame, folks. We might have a big turn here. Let's go up to the top left. See what I'm saying? This is we got double right here, right here. I think this will be a potential turn down. I'm gonna be ready for it. I am here for it. So let's draw a Titanic zone on the 4s, a rare Titanic zone on the 4s. That goes from here to here, the top of that ready up there. They're going to hand out candy today. I am here for it.
Speed of YM56. DCDM on the 1.
Okay, I got a double cross on the top of a zone on the lower time frame. I'm going to go ahead and start building my position here.
Divergence down EM on the 8.
Lots of speed up, so I'm not going to believe that. That's going to be, I'm expecting that to be the fake move. Trapping people in, making them think there's no way we're turning on the big time frame. Okay, well, according to my triple ready up, we are, and it could be a big dog.
Speed of YM68. Speed of YM68. Speed of YM73. Speed of YM53.
Okay, let's zoom in here, bottom left. Here's how it's coming down. Got a nice double cross reversal up there. Big long legs up into a double cross. That's a reversal. It's a big one. On top of the fact I've got the triple ready ups up top. So now I am working the position. I'm going to press Control E so I can see my markings. I want to try to get back into my position above that little tiny dot right there. You know what I'm talking about, type of 1. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type of 2. Kind of my goal, how I work things. So like right now, I'm above it. So I'm going to start adding in. I'm just trying to enhance what I've already got. So I want to be above. I want to take trades above that because that's where I took some off. Okay, so I only got one. I was hoping to add a little bit more on that. At 15, really want to maximize and capitalize on that big triple ready up high time frame turn. Titanic turn is what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get a chance to add above it. As long as I'm above that line, I want to add to it. So here's a king timing. Hopefully we push up to it. Yes. Yes. Okay, right on it. So as long as I'm above that line, I'm going to push F6 right here. This is a position this is advanced position management strategy. We'll talk more about it. I see a lot of people saying 2s, you don't get it. So I took half my position off right there. Understand? So if I want to add back to it, I want to get a better price than what I had right there because we had straight legs down. I want to add at better prices, so I'm adding back to that to go down. Let me zoom back. Let me zoom in farther. Okay. Do you see it? So I added and I added. You understand that? Okay, but that little blue tag down here was where I exited on that position as I built it moving up. Remember, this came from a higher time frame. This is let's go all the way up to top left up here. Okay, remember, this all starts from the idea that there's a big Titanic shift coming in. All that big move up was a fake move, right? I tell you, behind that move, you're going to see fake traps. You're going to trap everybody in. So I saw the trap. They got them all trapped in. Okay, now I've got to pull half my position. We got an 11.6 came down in here. Here we go. Still going down for me. Okay, so I peeled half right there inside the 11.6. Big moves. As I told you before, we're looking for a Titanic move. There is the bottom of the Titanic zone right here. I'm going to go ahead and close out the position. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I can reinitiate position anywhere above that little tag. Look at that little tag. You can barely see it, but it's in there. See the little tag there? So I want to add anywhere above that if I want to re-engage my position, which I do. Look up top, up on the 4s. Top left. Okay, remember, I believe it's going to be a Titanic shift. These guys want to push it down, but remember, they're a Titanic ship. They've got to give the fake up move. There's the fake move. Everybody's wrecked in here. This is the trap. Retail got wrecked up here. I guarantee if we're sitting in one of our classic, you know the rooms to sit in. They're like, okay, we're going long up in here. It's going. Yep, no, remember, speed, it went up to fake everybody out. Boom, the real move was down here, and we got to see it on ALGOBOX. There is the double cross, big guys going, I don't think so. And now we get a big move down, and I am up 7,500. Told you today it was going to be kind of easy. Here's king timing. I want to add back behind that. My whole point of that is position management. Position management. I want to add above that little tack. I didn't because I was talking too much to you guys, but I want to add and continue on with this play. We have the Titanic zone still farther down below us. I want to add up here, anywhere up in here to re-engage my position. Understood? Does that make it clearer? Type of 1 if that's clearer. Type of 2 if you're still completely lost. We'll try to walk through it. My whole thing was we anticipated a large time frame turn. It was not small. We're not looking at your usual entry level trade strategy, right? I could anticipate a big turning point on that one. Roll back the tape on this one today. I'm telling you, like, clip this section, watch this trade through again. Remember that it began up here, top left. We got the triple ready ups up here. Nice little tight one with one right here. That's 3. We got the triple ready up, or we call it the ready DD now, because people get confused. Like, oh, it says up. I thought I was supposed to go long. Never mind. All right, we'll dumb it down. It's get ready. Okay, I could just say get ready, get ready, get ready. But anyhow, ready DD. Go through the training, you'll understand. Okay, so we see it. We know, like, I believe this will come in be an even bigger turn. We're just talking about 100 tick turning points, typically 100 plus. Okay. Yeah. So faked them out. They're on the wrong side, and they are getting absolutely cremated. I wasn't able to add more to my position, but I want to hold below this. Remember, the Titanic zone is, it tells me the price is going to be down here. Titanic zone is here. That means as we make the turn, I see the price coming down in here, and I'm not even worried about exiting it until I see another ready up on that same time frame. I'll be looking for the shorts. Make sense? That is how I read those on the market. Now, a higher time frame, we could go, well, what was the higher time frame item that came in? Sure. So we could, if you're playing the higher time frame, this is simply a what? What is that right there? What's that purple triangle hiding in there? What is that? Hidden divergence, right? So higher time frame, if you want to just play the higher time frame, but when I'm playing the lower time frame and getting all the, like, I'm riding a Sea-Doo, but I can also determine when the big Titanic ship is shifting and turning. So I can do both, okay? I'm a both guy. We can do the small stuff, we can do the medium stuff, we can do the big stuff. And here we go. Big, got to cross down at the bottom of the previous Titanic zone right there. Maybe if I can press Control E again, it just gets messy here. But there's me selling all of that exiting when this went straight down. You know how it is. It might return a little bit. So I take some off right there. Then I re-enter and engage my position. I draw the white line because I visually don't have to put the white line. Just I wanted to show you guys that when I think about this, I'll press Control E. Remember, the E combination is Control E to show your entries. Of course, it's your entries and your exits, but Control E will toggle.
At 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, we get our weekly EIA data, crude oil inventory.
Shut up. Don't care, bro. Don't interrupt me. All right. So there we go. You guys got questions, ask them there in the chat, but I could anticipate that the higher time frame is about to come in, even using the lower time frame without looking over here. So again, if you guys want to go like, well, how do you read with just the lowest time frame? I've showed you. We have a tool for that. And I wrote it right here, right in front of you. Saw it play all out. Remove all drawing objects. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I want to do Control E. All right. Fun times, yeah? All right, 47 minutes. Somebody do the hourly rate on that. 47 minutes, 75.20. Actually, it was less than that. See, that was at 10:15. So it was an extra 5 minutes. So take 5 minutes off of that. We have been live streaming. So 42 minutes. 42 minutes, 75.20 on session 1 there today. Does everyone know why I call this the Titanic zone? If you do, type a 1. If you don't, type a 2, and we'll go over it. Okay, so for those of you guys who typed a 2, let me know, have you guys been in the live streams recently where we have, I mean, is this the first time you've ever seen the Titanic zone getting drawn up here? Because sometimes what I want to know is, you know, am I teaching it thoroughly enough? Or is it just that people don't show up? People don't go through the live streams. Tell me if you've been participating in live streams or if you watch them afterwards. Remember, I leave the live streams online. You guys participate in those? You get to watch them? You just didn't catch it through those? I'm just trying to see, like, have I not taught it well? Teach it with live examples. I don't think you can get any better than that, but you tell me. it's like there's a buildup of the position during the DDs. Well, that's what I want to do. Whether the big guys are or not, they're definitely showing their hand, and then they will oftentimes make the fake move, which is why I always say, you know, don't be too. Now, I have seen ones that just turn immediately, where like you get the 3, you'll get the 1, the 2, and the 3, and then it does just go. But what I've also seen more often than not, is I'll see the triple ready up, and then I'll see the fake move. So remember, it's the anticipation of the direction. So the direction that has gone up, this is when we're going to get the reason I call it the Titanic is I think of, remember, we're riding around in a Sea-Doo. Okay, so picture this little boat guy. Picture that all this is water. Okay, and so here's our little jet ski. Okay, that's you riding around, hopping the waves. You know, we can ride up, we can ride down. No problem, because we're on a little jet ski. We can grab bags, but then you know the Titanic is sitting out there, right? You got the big daddy boat sitting out here in the water too, okay? The monster. Well, can it just jump up and down and ride all the little tiny waves? No.
Speed of
you can't, right? So when he's got to make a turn, I use the example in our live streams. That's why I asked if you guys had been in those, because when the Titanic is going to be yellow, okay? So this is my giant Titanic has been making its way up, okay? He's been going, Titanic has been moving upwards, so just, picture him on his path, and he's like, okay, I have made my money. I'm dumping my load here in this area. Now I've got to go back that way, but I don't want all these little tiny jet skis to ride along with me. They get in my way. Okay, but I've got to turn. And it takes me a wide turn. I have to make a big turn. A Sea-Doo can go, right? Jet ski, Sea-Doo, by the way, is jet skis and Sea-Doos. If y'all hear me say them, they're synonymous. They're just one brand. It's like saying tissue and Kleenex. It's a U.S. thing. All right. Anyhow, so the big Titanic boat gets up in this area. Well, now the Titanic boat is, he's gotten to where he's sideways. Okay, he's still going. Now he's got to start coming down. He takes a while.
Medium
right?
impact news,
but he leaves
inventories.
He leaves a trail. Okay, and this is what we
member Goolsby speaks.
Shut up, dude. This is what we get to see, right? We see the Titanic's like dropping its load here on the ready DDs. So that means, remember, the Titanic is riding higher time frames, yes? So we can come down here and we can ride these little, ups and downs. We can grab bags. But if we want to try to ride with the Titanic, we can see him happening here with ALGOBOX to go, all right, we got triple ready DDs. He's making a turn. I want to ride with the big dog. Now, he'll make this little for us, for the Sea-Doos. He'll get us trapped in something like this.
YM72.
Right? Everybody's like, okay, it's going long. Oh, yeah. You see how fast that went, right? It goes fast. I've told you guys the things that tempt retail in is it'll move real fast. Right? So everybody's like, oh, it's got a lot of speed. It's got a lot of momentum. I'm a momentum trader. You're an idiot. Just get your sign and also put on the fact that you are an idiot. And please deliver my Uber hot and on time or no tip. Okay? Don't fall for it. The fast up is to tempt you into thinking that direction. Everything in the market you should expect for a retailer is designed to fake you out. So if it's fast, it ain't gonna last. Okay? So racquetball play, I've taught you guys that. Oh, look at this 20.9. Again, our system just showing you what's up. Look at the 20.9 and that is a big push up there. Could have grabbed some on that. That is very nice. What's the move on that? The measurement on that. 45 ticks up on the 20.9 reversal. Very nice. Monster size. Thank you for saying that, Edward. Okay, so anybody who thinks, like, if you missed it, like, this should be a chastisement for anybody else who is not understanding. I have talked about this many times. The people who show up here and know, who are doing quite well, Like, you see it right there. Showed us the Titanic zone move many times. Thank you for that. So you just had to show up. This is a wake-up call for those of you guys who aren't showing up. Be like, well, he's just talking about the same thing over. No, I don't think so. If you truly want to master the markets, don't come here. Well, Vinny, I really want to master the markets. I really want to. No, you don't. You don't even show up to the live streams. You don't watch them afterwards. Come on, man. Don't lie to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. First part of AA, right? What is AA? I hear they got to do. You got to admit you got a problem. If you can't admit that you have a problem first, I mean, how are you going to fix the problem? If it's fast, watch your ass. There you go. Oh, did I miss the 3 wise men? Where's the 3 wise men? Oh, you're right. This one right here. Did you see the 3 wise men? Type 3WM in the chat. Mr. Hoyt is man, Mr. Hoyt has been on things lately. I have been impressed with you, sir. You have been on it. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3 spread in an area. And what do? We read the MAC VU. What did the MAC VU tell us? It was sell side, right? 3 wise men for the continuation down. Very nice. 3WM. And a nice move all the way down for the continuation. And the exit on the 20.9. It could reverse right back up. This is the power of ALGOBOX. And I told you guys today would be easy, yes? Easy cadence. Has it not been? It is easy reading all day. I added this one earlier on that 11.6. I was like, that is not the end of that move, right? So I added on it, exited on another big, long, straight leg down. Easy reading here today. So getting back to, let me talk about how we draw the Titanic zone. If that was not fully unclear, or fully unclear. Was that not fully unclear? Yeah. It's not fully clear. So what I do is I will take the tip of the ready ups where they begin. So if you figure like there's the end of them, right there. I could include that one, but this one's like an extension of the one above it. And I just use, generally, I want to grab the ready up. The length of this has significance. Okay. So I want to think of it. I mean, you don't have to think of it as a stop above that, but you could. Now, the price is down here, right? This is a normal zone. This is a Titanic zone. I'm going to draw the entire thing. The blue is the size of these ready DDs. And yes, I do think about how, well, if the price gets up here, then this Titanic zone was not turning, okay? Then the ship went up and we went in here and we're going to continue on. And we could. I mean, nothing is 100%, but I have seen this so many times. It is, to me, it's so worth it. This is where I'm going to load the boat. This is where I'm going to get my big money. This is where I'm going to have my 10K, 20K days. If we've had 100K day my entire career, and the Titanic section, you want to draw that with, is basically just make a big note on your chart. Because here's another thing that's occurred. So if we get 3 and we turn, great. But sometimes all of a sudden we'll start getting more. We get like 3, 4, 5. That tends to be like, uh-oh. Okay, so maybe we don't know. Maybe we do meander on up. We got to think about our stop somewhere, okay? But here's what I found before too. It's like, let's say, even when the Titanic zone doesn't work as its main large time frame pivot, and we end up getting more of them, I still want to leave the Titanic zone drawn in, because what ends up happening is if price does get up here, we will see oftentimes a return to it. Especially if it happens early day. Now, end of day, it's trickier. But if I see it in the middle of the day, beginning of the day, I want to draw that zone. I'm going to leave it there the entire time. I'll leave it into the next day as well, because those end up being their markers for the big dog, okay? That means the Titanic ships have been in this zone. Does everybody understand that? Type a 1. You don't type a 2. Alpha Titanic also found ready up with an AO works very well too. You know what? We should start a room for that. Can we get some screenshots of those? Curtis or Eddie, can you guys create another room on the left-hand side? I'd like to see some screenshots of that. Basically what he's saying is anything where there is a, whoops, come down to the lower time frame. So, and this is, the second one that came up today that was, very pronounced. So Alpha Omega with a ready up on it literally take it as a reversal. We had another one earlier. This one, right, 11.2, popped with the ready up, boom, came straight down. There was another one that was green earlier. Where did that one go? This one's debatable, right? It didn't make a big move, so you can't say that they're all, you know, perfect. Nothing's perfect, right? But would I want to take a reversal off of that more so than another one because we got the ready up near it? Yeah, sure. Got you. Yeah, I don't know the stats on that. That's why I'm saying, well, let's get a room for it and take some screenshots of winners and losers. Yeah, I'd like to see that myself. I'll start keeping an eye on that. The ReadyDD is a relatively new tool that we created and released for you guys. It was 1 or 2 releases back. Call it the Super Alpha. Yeah, we had the Super Moon. So yeah, let's call it the Super AL. A good idea. Thank you, Manny. So yeah, start the room on the left, Curtis or Eddie, and call it the Super Alpha Omega. And we can refer to them as Super AOs as well. And let's start collecting some screenshots if you guys can help us out with that on other instruments as well. NASDAQ, Dow, Russell. Yes. Let's see if we can find a pattern. Yeah, we got a 3 wise men here, but we are neutral, right? So it's hard. We don't have a bias for that one. Neutral, 3 wise men, so it might just be a nothing burger. That's true. Titanic shift is more issue when the AO cluster is appearing like yesterday. Okay, so yes. Go back to yesterday. Remember, you'd only see it in the short stream in the afternoon. The afternoon quick stream. I was having to get on calls. We had a lot of... we're going to have some legal fun at the end of the week here. People gonna pay. Don't mess with my family. I don't know why you don't... Oh, I cannot figure it out. I cannot figure out why these idiots want to gaslight me. You piss me off, dude. I have got time, money, and efforts. I will break your ass. I am tired of the BS in this industry. Disgusting people in it. I'm here to break heads, bro. I am. I will just state it out there as it is. Not enough evil people get beat up. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the one. I'm down with it. I'll be your Batman, bro. I'll be the vigilante. I will beat your ass. I am ready to take down some bad guys. I thoroughly enjoy it. The Lord has given me the time, the resources, and the efforts, and the cojones to do it. Hard part is being Batman with a family. Because y'all know I am not weak anywhere. But you come at my family because you guys are low IQ AF. Like Foster Scott. I'm about to do an entire video series on that asshole. That guy is never going to fucking have a job again in his whole life. Come out there and threaten to have my kids taken away from me. I will absolutely annihilate you. Like, what's his only weakness? Let's attack his family. Maybe he'll stop. Bro, I am going to make an example of you. I'm about to make examples of a lot of these turds. Cojones. That's right.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, we're getting multi. There's multi. If we get a third, I'm getting short. Y'all know, if we're going to come right back in this Titanic zone and we're going to get a third here, I am going short. Just give me a third. Give me a third. You're going to hand me out some candy today? There's a cross. I got my finger over the sale, bro. Give me the third one. Let's have some fun. Oh yeah, when I'm done with him, bro, Uber's not even gonna hire his ass. I'm gonna show them what he does online. Type of person that he is to come out there. He'll backstab you. He's like, you do something good for him and whatnot, dude. This guy, dude, I cannot stand those kind of people. You do something good for someone, dude, there's a scripture passage for you. If you return evil for good, and someone has helped you out, put him in the helping hands program because he's like, I'm broke, I can't afford your system, Vinny. Okay, I let you use my system for free for 2 years. Then, when your family needed help, I sent you money. Full-time, salaried position for you so he could feel like a man, so he could work for it, not just give him a little handout. First of all, he does an absolutely terrible job too. So I'm going to make sure he knows. I'll make sure his employers know. And not only does he not do a good job because it was awful, couldn't even call attorneys properly, then he will later go and backstab you, support your competitors. Then when you call him out on it, then all of a sudden he will go on a personal, what is it? Suicide mission almost. Self-sabotage. We'll call it self-sabotage instead. He goes on a self-sabotaging mission, thinking, oh, I'll get you. Okay, dude. Okay. You know, some people need to learn lessons in life. They never ran into a bully bigger than them. Oops. Bullies used to, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to beat you. You got away with it a few times in life. Then you ran into a Vinny. You ran into a me. You think you're going to bully me? You think you're going to go after my family? I will annihilate you. He's like, oh, you're going to stoop that low, Vinny? How'd you? Yes, I will stoop down. I will come down. All the way down to your level. I will beat your ass where you are. And I will leave you there broken. And you will not get up. And then I will rise back up to where I was. That's the difference in good and evil. Good man falls, comes down, he rises back up. But there's a scripture passage in Proverbs that says, once you, evil ones, have been broken, you will not get back up.
Lower bands touching on the 34.
Ready up, bro. Should have sent me that apology. You're gonna wish you had. You make me put on a suit to go to court, bro. It is over for you. Yep. Crazy. I literally gave him an option to turn around. I told him turn around, walk away, and apologize. Nope. He wants to ego up, double down. I told him, bro, I'm like, I gave him a timeline. Gave him till 10 o'clock. Gave him some options to fix it for himself. And he decided to triple down, double down, waste my time again. Made me miss a date with my family to deal with his garbage. And I told him, I'm like, bro, you're finished, bro. You are finished. You want to piss me off? Congratulations. You got what you wanted. You wanted to piss me off. Congratulations. Congratulations. But that is a very dangerous place to piss me off. It is a very, very dangerous place. I don't know why people haven't figured that out yet. Well, yeah, they will. Would love to see a ready up here. I mean, that would be, to give me a super moon right now would be amazing. I got a moon shot here. We'll see if we can get 20 ticks out of it. We are technically neutral, but we have been on the buy side, so I have to be hyper aware of that. Does look like there was a 3 wise men behind it. That's the 4th, though, with Enigma. So, looking for that turn back down. We'll see if I get it or not. Yikes. We went moderate buy. Yeah, well. We'll see if the 22. I mean, that's the best sized Enigma I can get. Can't ask for a better size. I'm gonna go full position. Oh, wouldn't let me catch a bid. This time I was trying to catch an ask. I had to catch an ask in a while. Moon touch, fill me. Come on, Phyllis. Not gonna fill me? Come on now. Come on now. Fill it, brother. Didn't fill me? How rude. I don't like how that's floating in there. No, I don't like how that's floating. Now, I'm going to close it. I don't know what's happening there. I don't like what's happening there. Did not get a triple ready up here. And yeah, I don't know what's going on there. We'll see. I got a retry line right here. I'm going to put F6 here and come back through. It's a retry there, but are weird. Neutral. Another one. Went in right there. Let go 5s on this one if we do come back through. But we got one of these little snaky looking curvatures coming up in the top left. So it could be a jackknife here. So jackknife, we got to get a jackknife measurement. Got to get F2. We should be a little less liberal with it. Let's go F2. Top of this guy, because that was a fake move out. So the down move was here. Control C, Control V. There, and press F6. So there's the jackknife line up there. Yeah, so what showed me that was just too much grinding. It's grinding up there, did not come into that area fast. I'm down bottom left. Just went ahead and took a loss on that moonshot there. It is just grinding up there. J hook, all 3 targets on the J hook there. You can see too slow, right? So we know it's grinding. So we've been grinding what direction? It's just up, so just grinder. Re-entry, I'm gonna move this re-entry up underneath the Enigma, so I can technically re-engage underneath that white line, which would also be the previous gold line target if it does end up starting to come down. Give us a hint that it is. I've got a visual there where I can do that. Literally the middle of a previous Titanic zone. So it'll be interesting what happens as we come up to the top here.
DCDMEM on the 1.
Okay, whoa. We got that's a cluster coming in right there. There's a second cross in there. So triple cross. We are on strong buy. I'm gonna go long here, 3 wise men. So there are 3 there. Does look like a cluster. I don't like that we sped into that zone there for a second.
on the 1.
Okay, now it is 4. So now it's a cluster. I am not as enthused about that. I'm gonna go half. See if we get that continuation up to our targets up above. I don't like that it came right at the top of that Titanic zone.
Double delta.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on, you got a little more in you. Go a little bit farther, bro. Like, no, I'm good here.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Oh boy. All right. Reversing. Only got 2 ready ups there. I should have been sized down a little bit to do that. Needed a 3rd to really get on that here. That's probably going to push up. Should be a little bit lighter on that before we bake that push. Got, thought I was on 4s. On 5s. Yikes. Little heavier than I want to be on that. We're gonna float up one more time, I think. Yeah, those are continued stair steps. Ooh. Okay, we got ready ups top of the Titanic zone. So it's going to be there to help me out, but I wish I wasn't as big. I'd prefer to be around a 12 right now because I think I'm going to have more space above to add to that position. Yep, I'm gonna reverse. I think we're gonna keep going. I think we're gonna keep going up here. And until we get like an explosion to that direction. What I don't like is we've got a big, I don't say big, but we have a cross that came in on the 4s up top. But this is where this type of action is where retail's like, oh, it's slowed down, it's lost its momentum, blah, 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 blah. That type of talk oftentimes ends up not being. Want to wait until I see a third ready up here. Drop me into, hopefully these harmonics hold. If they don't, this whole little section got me all caught up in offsides here. Strong buy. Adding in king size, back of the bat. Okay, first bat cracked. Lots of speed down. Ticks me off that I couldn't hold my position a little bit longer there. This one might be a problem for me. Not get a triple ready up, but that might have been enough for the big Titanic turn. Okay, got a half up at my entry point. Y'all know my SOP. Would have been so cool to have rode that down for that beautiful leg of hope and gotten in long down here. Woulda, shoulda, couldas, but looking for, when I watch this back later, I'm going to walk myself through that again. King timing. Add to position. See how we go. Boo. Wanted to see if it would slide up that king timing. We are on strong buy still. Have not seen any of the others, so I'm hoping this is a fake out getting retail to start shorting, thinking like it's been a big up move, so they're going to start trying to get short, hopefully. Trap. Love to see a bear trap. 1, 2. If we get a 4 LDT and a push to the highs, would be amazing. To 4 LDT, but let's see.
Enigma long on the EM1.
Thank you very much. All right, down to a quarter position on the hold.
Divergence down EM on the 8th.
Run it to the higher day, run it to the higher day, do it.
Speed of YM56. Speed of YM56.
King timing, adding on king timing. Let's just see if we're going to get that explosive move. Show retail the loss of momentum. Good. Everybody starts trying to short right there. Give him that last little leg up. You know the one. You gonna let me go to a full position right here? Ooh. Nappy pappy. Bet it's a custom made suit. Yeah, dude, it's my Batman suit, bro. Make me put my Batman suit on. You're about to get beat up. That's right. You are about to wish you had not seen me in my Batman suit, bro.
Enigma long on the EM1.
God designed me to beat the piss out of bad guys. Just what he assigned me to do. Who am I to fight the man with the plan? Kind of kicking myself for not adding on that 14.7. Should have added on it. Wasn't paying attention to my count. Here comes King Timing. I hate that I'm gonna have to add all the way up here. All right, market only wants to give me, I've seen 7,500 multiple times now. My high water mark has been 7,500, 7,500, 7,500. It will not, I could not get it above that. Market wants to hand me 7,500 for the first session of the day. I'm down with it. You know, having to close out after it pushes down there. I gave it its shot, right? Sometimes they can do this. Like if you ever see high of day right here, this is high of day, right? HOD. And they're starting to float it up like everybody's like, oh, it's going to get there, it's going to get there, it's going to... Sometimes it just keeps hitting and keeps hitting and keeps hitting. Everybody thinking, okay, you got a lot of people, and then it just doesn't. And it just floats and floats and floats and floats and floats. And then all of a sudden it turns back down. I'm not into it. We didn't get the triple ready up over here. There was difficult areas. Didn't add right here where I could have gotten my 8 to 10K. If I'd added right here, gone to 20s, up here, would have been 8+ K. Anyhow, I'm calling it there. There it is, 7,500 once again there. I'll be in again for the afternoon. We are past 90 minutes. That is 95 minutes been hanging out here with you guys. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of that one. Make sure you guys share this specific stream with a friend here in ALGOBOX or external to us. You're going to learn a lot there on that Titanic move. For the final reminder to the idiots in the room, I would suggest you apologize for your own good. For your own good. You do not want this. All right. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchpot, Moscow, Curtis, G, and Eddie B, I am sitting out of the Big H-Town. I'll see you guys this afternoon. See ya. Afternoon live stream, about 2:45 for the final hour. Art team, show them how it's done.
The old adage where, you know, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and,
Double delta
you know,
in
more money and better opportunity. I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use they have better front end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Double delta team on the one.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Double delta team on the one.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Upper bands
Target
touching on the
filled.
34.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Oh, you know you gotta love that. Oh, you know you gotta love it. You know you gotta love that. Oh my goodness, I had to jump back in there. That was too easy, busting me in too. I was like, dude, it is gonna break. It is gonna break. She did. So I sat there and waited 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 and waited.
Speed of 1.
And we just exploded that sucker all the way through the highs. 10K on the day. I don't know anybody who's left. You guys probably all bowing out. Let's see. We have anybody left? 33 people who got to witness the end of that amazingness. Oh, man, that felt good. I am just, I'm going to let Curtis G send us out on that one. Oh, that was too good. Oh, that felt good. It took a while, but when it's slow, it's gonna go. You know. Oh, baby. Oh, that was good. I love it. Oh, juicy. Did you hit it, Hoyt? Hoyt, did you hit it and get it, baby? You know, bro. Y'all had more patience than I did. I was getting nervous sitting there. That 90 minutes, I'm telling you, man. I got that 90-minute thing. I'm sitting at my desk. I'm sitting there like, 90 minutes? Oh, come on. Back's starting to itch. My palm's getting sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd grows so loud he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. You know the deal. You know the drill. I'm a 90s kid. All right, I'm grabbing that coffee. Oh, that felt good.
Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. ALGOBOX, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait, you tell me that it's easy, didn't think I'd see the game you play. It's too late to miss the game. ALGOBOX, it's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. ALGOBOX, it's too late. take a trade, take a shot for you. And I need you like a heart needs a beat. Something new, yeah. You make it like a game now, winning every move. And you say follow and play along. ALGOBOX is true. It's too late to miss the game. ALGOBOX. It's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. ALGOBOX. It's too late. Whoa. It's too late to miss the game. ALGOBOX. It's too late. I said it's too late. ALGOBOX. It's too late. ALGOBOX. It's too late.
Oh man, let's come back down here for a second. Look how this one showed up. So the triple ready up was the launching point. Now, which way was it coming, right? It literally tried to come down. Triple ready up's like big dog's coming in. Did it not signal for us that the big dog was coming in? Did it not? Oh man, that was so juicy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So juicy. So juicy. So we start adding in right here. I'm seeing these ready ups. I'm like, dude, it's gonna go. It is gonna go. And there she goes. Boom, exploding. There goes everybody. Stops getting run back behind it. All the people who are trying to get short there. Boom. There's all the stop runs right there. Coming in, popping back down. 22 to run all the way back up to another 20 ticks. But they already blew everybody out. They're like, okay, our job is done here. That was so juicy. But again, the pivot turn. We're starting to come down. Triple. 1, 2, 3. I don't think so. Bam. Oh, you gotta love that. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, man. And then, okay, so looking up top. Sorry, let me turn that music down. It's getting a little loud there. All right, so let's go big time to the 4s. We got the jackknife target still up there. So if she runs all the way, that jackknife target is all the way up there. So if you got plays to keep running it, the market is just handing it out today. Candy day. Easy session. 90 minutes in. Hour and 45. Holy shnikes. That was nice. Yeah, the delta shift was in there as well. Yeah, if you look really close, you can actually see the delta shifts. That's one thing. Let me show you guys something. Some people actually like having this on. Let's come down to the lower time frame, and I'll show you guys. I'll zoom all the way in here. So if we go into indicators on the Delta Flagging Pro, and we go to the verticals. Let's look for double delta font. We got it 14. We've got vertical line colors. So if we wanted the down to be I don't have an opacity thing. It's probably going to be difficult to see if I do this, but maybe it will be behind it. It is a background color, so I think it'll be actually okay. So I'll go, I'm going to go like an orange red. And what a dark green. Like there we go, dark green. I don't know if that made it better or worse there. But yeah, so you can see the delta shift. This is what Pip was pointing out is a delta shift, right? They were like, red? Oh, really? You think so? Rick. Oh, man. Color-coded to perfection. Beautimus. I don't know, those People already troll me hard enough for too many things on the chart. But if you do want to, you know, get a little more detail out of it, you can go in there and set that up for yourself depending on how much you want to make your video game. A lot of what I do out here for you guys is more demonstration purposes so that people can see things that, I don't know, man. Apparently we run too many people off and they're like, oh, there's too many things on the dash. I'm like, look in your car. Jump in your car here for a second. How many things do you have on your dashboard right now? Like, what are you complaining about?
Upper bands touch him on the 34.
Dork, you got 10K plus an extra 2K for good luck. Attaboy. Supermoon for the win. Yeah, buddy. The visual order flow. Great visuals. Yeah, I mean, I like to see it all, but you know how it is with people. They're like, yeah, it's too complicated, and it costs money. I'll appreciate that, Dork. Thank you, sir. I try. Oh, dude, are we all? Dude, we're almost at the jackknife target. Look at this. Is it going all the way? Going all the way to jackknife target without any slowing down. Oh, wow. Here we go. Jackknife target coming up in just a few ticks. Here it comes. Here comes the touch. The feel of cotton. You gotta be a 90s kid to know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember those? The touch. The feel of cotton. The fabric of our lives. Those were great commercials back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Upper bands touch him on the 34.
Alright, jackknife target has been achieved. That's true. The people who say it's too much to look at are under 100 IQ for sure. That is likely true, but the majority of all people these days, I swear, people are getting dumber. I don't know if it's something in the food. Everybody's eating poison at the grocery stores, and you know, we got dumber and dumber everywhere. So if I see the jackknife target up top, now let's go down below and see if we get anything fun down here to play it. Don't forget, use code ALGOBOX for Apex. If you're going to get an Apex account or multiple Apex accounts, you're always going to get the deepest discount if you use code ALGOBOX. That is just our deal with Apex. Apex and ALGOBOX. Start with A, end with X. A match made in heaven. Remember. Okay, let's zoom in and see. Coming right into the DCDM target. Gold line reversal play was viable. Into the jackknife. The food and tap water is a big reason why everybody's retarded. Maybe. No joke. The fluoridation got him. Funny enough, I don't want to say funny enough, but I saw something on that last night. I want to share with you guys while I'm here waiting for this little play to show up here.
DCDM on the 1.
Everybody at every gas station does have gas. They're making it look like there is no gas. Look at this. There's no line, no nothing. And there's just people smart enough to know to rip off the fucking saran wrap and go to your car and get the gas. This is what your fucking country is doing to you in the middle of an emergency. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And they're stopping the people from the Appalachians getting all their resources that they need. They're already trying to stop everybody in Florida, and the people who are stuck in Florida, making them stuck, they feel like they were stuck even further. Now they're stuck further behind. They have no way. There's no way to get out now. People who were gonna get out and evacuate, there's no way for anybody to get out. This is crazy shit. This is what this world has come to. Be ready.
Crazy. Heard. Let's see, there's some way to see. I learned how to do this the other day. Now I forgot how to do it already. There's some way to see activity. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this video
J-Hook
here.
Longheem on the one.
Posted a reel called Fluoride Dumbing Down Your Kids. It drew an immediate response from Instagram that the information could mislead people. My reel presented evidence that fluoridated waters consistently associated with lower IQs in children. Well, just last week, a federal judge agreed with me in a ruling that could very possibly end the fluoridation of water in the U.S. Specifically, the court found that fluoridation of water at 0.7 milligrams per liter, the level that's presently considered optimal in the U.S., poses an unreasonable risk of reduced IQ in children. The court did not go so far as to definitively say that fluoride causes lower IQ in children. Federal Judge Edward Chen took 7 years to issue his ruling, largely because he wanted to wait for the results of a 6-year systematic review by the National Toxicology Program on the state and science concerning fluoride exposure in neurodevelopment and cognition. In the end, the judge found that the EPA did not follow its own default margin of error policy that requires a difference of a factor of 10 between the lowest level that shows harm and the level we expose people to. 4 milligrams per liter has been accepted as the lowest level of exposure that the factor of 10 is calculated from. So according to their own policy, that would put the exposure at 0.4 milligrams per liter, significantly lower than the current 0.7 that the CDC recommends. And the court ordered the EPA to initiate rulemaking to that effect. How they'll implement that order remains to be seen. Although these findings are authoritative, they're on April 17th, 2023, I posted a reel called Fluoride Dumbing Down Your Kids. It drew an immediate response from Instagram that the information could mislead people. My reel presented evidence that fluoridated waters consist.
Yep, if you tell the truth, I mean, we are literally living in the end times. Like, folks, get your heart right with Jesus. I am telling you right now, he is coming soon, any day. Like, I mean, I know people wouldn't say that for a long time. No, for real. No, for real. Now, okay? When that which is evil is called good and that which is good is called evil, okay? I mean, that's happening, right? I mean, we know. Everybody should know by now, right?
Double Delta Eam on the one.
I don't want to harp too much on that, but yeah. Yep. They just get lahined. All right, so jackknife target achieved. So once we hit something on a big time frame, now we start looking for entries on the lower time frame. Hopefully everybody knows that, right? Everybody has learned that with my system. What we do here with ALGOBOX is, so we read what's on the charts, best place, come off of. Okay, you don't have to wait until we reach some level on a higher time frame, but you could. And I could just play down here if I wanted to. Learn how to read what's going on here. Everything really is between between this and your
Double
chart
delta
here, I
E on
mean,
the 1.
you're pretty much good, in my opinion.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Are we getting triple ready ups to the long side again? All right, I mean, I'll take it. So we've come down, right? So I get a triple ready up like this, then I'm going to look for an up move first in the direction it's strong buy right now. So I'm going to give that the shot it deserves. Fill my DDs here. Market's going to hand out Ks. I'll take them. All right, I'll close it. I don't know what's happening there. I saw 11K. I'm gonna take 11K. Didn't get a great entry on that. Should have popped into it a little bit earlier than that. But yeah, there we go. Now we're at almost 11K. Oh, it's my $10 away. A $10 distance, and should have gone smalls, and I probably would have been fine. Got it. Yeah, what Eddie's talking about is, so, coconut oil is fine when it's warm, but once it cools, it hardens, right? So you got to be careful if you're spitting that down your pipes. It will harden, so you're going to need to do something. If you're spitting enough of the coconut oil down your pipe, it will harden. It's like, you know how fat when it's emulsified, it's liquid, but if you pour it down your pipe, it's going to solidify. It's like that. So you're going to have to do something about that. Generally. All right, I don't know what's going on with my microphone there. Something's happening with the mic. You guys still hear me okay? Test 1, test 2. The $10 is a trap. I know, like, I'm not. It's like, oh, it's a trap. Let's just wait on it, Vinny. Don't push it. But if I'd held it a little bit longer, there it is. Would have gotten it. Yeah, we got some big targets up above us there. Jackknife target again has been tapped several times. Tap, came down. Maybe gonna tap her again. We'll see. Or just gonna be the big pivot turn. We'll see. But it shoulda, coulda. Like to have held it a little bit longer. Find myself with this one later. Oh, sorry, I need to come. Look at that, Vinny. Pull half, bro. Pull half. A little bit roll with it, bro. Little bit. When you're up 10K, bro, you
Upper
can
bands
put some
touching
risk
on the
it.
34.
Gotta show off all the time, bro. People get mad at you for showing off all the time. It's true. Facts are facts. Get mad. Vinny showed big monies. Vinny made big monies right in front of my eyes. Can't believe it. Would have been really cool if we had like a 3 wise men around here. It'd be like, but you kind of got it because you got a double right there. That's 3 wise men, 2 the long stride, strong buy. You could have read it that way, I guess. A little bit spread out for that. No real easy way to get. Well, actually, no, there was a real easy. Oh, sorry, I'm down here talking about the lower time frame, and you're like, what's he talking about? Sorry, I was talking about down here. It's like trying to figure out a way. How could I have? Well, this is it. This is the best way to write it. It's too slow. It's hard. Psychologically, that's the whole reason why I have it in the psychology module over here on the right for us to have this turned on. Psychologically, it's just difficult to hold when it's so slow. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. But I am getting used to the slower instruments. I can feel myself getting more in tune with the slower stuff. Slower being that I'm trading YM instead of NQ. So we can walk it through for you. Let's zoom out here and look at a couple of things. So this 89 bar is not quite finished yet. You can see it's still got a little tiny wick on that candle. There he is, little tiny thing at the top there. So not finished there. Probably gonna finish it way up a little bit. Unless it just completely disappears and turns into a tail bar. And you know, market can do anything. You can't just anticipate, oh, well, that candle's going to do this, bro. You don't know. However, let's look for signs that would tell us whether it did or not. We've reached our jackknife target that we drew out well in advance from this morning. Go roll back the tape for that. We did the measure from there, tapped it to here, attached it to there, and there it is. Sure enough, marched all the way up to it. Before we started to react at all, make any kind of look back. Okay, almost finished. Almost a new bar here on the 89. I'm gonna watch for the new bar right here.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, double delta on the 1s. So I kind of want to start thinking about a short here. I want to start thinking about it, but not until that 89 bar is done. That's only one. Need more than one. DD on the J-hook entry was nice. Yeah, 100%. Okay. At least one instrument has come off of its upside. You see, we just went to moderate buy just now. So we'll see if it's going to push back into strong buy, if that fourth instrument is going to get back on that stick, or midday turn. We're only at 1140 right now in the AM.
Upper bands
Quarter
touching on
experience
the 89.
after a jackknife. Well, there we start to, you know, usually a reaccumulation. So, but how big is the accumulation zone? It depends on what time frames come into play. Okay, there we go. So new 89 bar. Look for plays in the lower time frame. That's what you do when you reach a higher time frame scenario that has achieved its goal and purpose.
Upper bands touch him on the 30.
Now you can come back down into lower time frames and start looking for plays in lower time frame. So that's literally what I'm looking for. I'm literally looking for a reason down here. Like give me a setup. I don't have any setups right now. I can anticipate one, like this one right here would be a gold line reversal, but the gold line area is already done. You know what I'm saying? It's like it kind of finished itself. Okay, there's a 10.3 short. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at this. This is a, what did we call it earlier? A super AO. Might be a problem. I'll put my stop above the ready up here. Don't like that we're going against strong buy. But we finished out our jackknife target here, so I am taking this is a super AO. I'm going to keep my stop even tighter. I'm going to tighten it up here and retry if it doesn't work. Stop above the cross. Oh, that was what I wanted to do the other day. Ooh, we got a cross right back behind it. Oh, boo. Got about a 15 tick stop there. There's about 15 ticks if that stops out. Oh, did it turn right in front of me? Okay, I'm down with it. All right, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna hold for right now. So taking a little L on that. Don't know what's happening there. Might be a little bit too tight. My re-entry for it would be there at the red line, so we can always give that another shot. Where's the pivot? Read where the pivot would be. About to try to draw a gold line target, but there's no easy way to do that right there.
Double delta eam on the 1.
All right, there's a ready up. So now I'll re-engage that one more time. And I want to go below the cross for target 1. And let's see what else is there for fun. Ooh, nope, killing it. Don't know what's happening there. We got the double ready up here. I do want to start initiating short here, but I'm gonna have to go with none, go 6s, get ready for it. Like the extra speed, give me some speed and some oomph so that everybody's scared to do it first. Try to get the best entry I possibly can. All right, start trying to get in right here. So see if we'll stay inside of this zone. We got a Titanic zone here building. I think this will be the new Titanic zone. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Kind of sad that I head faked a lot of people earlier when I when I was done at 90 minutes, like mentally. But I got a extra juice to me after that sucker popped for me for 10K. I got the how do I even say it? I got the second wind. Got the second wind of energy came in on me. Pretty awesome. And again, it's a candy day, so I want to play. Yeah, the second wind. Oh, today's an FOMC day? Boy. Alright, I don't like this. This is grinding now. It starts to grind down. We want fast ups, grinds down if I'm going to be playing it.
Upper bands touch him on the 34.
Well, that's a pretty good sign for reversal when they wouldn't even let me catch an ask on that. Okay, I'll half, so now I want to add above it, right? Oh, come on, fill me, bro.
Upper bands touch him on the 34.
Yeah, now it filled. Easy. All right, cross at the top of the Titanic zone. Let's see if I measured that Titanic one right. So now are the jackknife. I did do I was more generous with it. Control C, Control V. I remember that I did that before. Oh, we're at it right now. So if we go all the way to the tip, it's actually right here. So we just touched it right now. Let's zoom in to what I'm talking about there. Full top left. So before we did kind of we were being more generous with our drawing for this one. We were like, well, that's for the move here. Now if we go all the way to the tip edge for the measurement on the jackknife, well, that puts it all the way up here where that white dashed line is there. All right, got more white crosses, so I'm gonna size in on that one. Up 10K on the day.
Upper bands touch him on the 89.
Okay, got a level 11. on the lower time frame. So let's take a peek and watch how she goes. Work through the position. All right, 10.4 just came in right here. About to get gangster on us.
DCDM on the 1.
Yeah, see that.
Double delta EM on the 1.
There we go. So we got the ready up on a double cross on a lower time frame. Starts to help us out here. When it starts to do something like this, man, it might just continue on its march. They're going to try to run it up as much as possible for whatever is going on with the FOMC.
Upper bands touch EM on the 34.
Keep running this. I'm going to go half here. Let me see what happens here. There's a gold line target up above. See what I'm talking about, what the concern is. There, while this all starting to look juicy, okay, we got, I mean, it could launch and just rock it up to R3 and just hold it up there. We got this 10.3. But all of them, I mean, look at this. It's a 2,000 to the buy side, like just a ton. Now, maybe that's everybody blowing out because they were short. So there is that scenario where they're like, okay, well, they had to give up there. There is the give up point. But you never know. It's an FOMC day type of scenario here. And I mean, look at this thing on the 89. Right, these are just ignition bar after ignition bar after ignition bar here. So, you know, another 100 ticks up. And I would like to reposition myself there. I'm not going to just hold, especially when it's grinding. Okay, that wasn't a spiking move up. It kind of was. We had a nice boom spike leg, but we want to give retail the opportunity to kind of get long on it before we are super strong on that. We've only got one ready up there with it. We had the 11 back there, and it's continued to push. If we're going to do a measurement from one to the other, I got to go F810 to there. I mean, that could, look at that. That could go all the way up to that gold line up there if we're going to grind. So got my lines. R3 also up there. Gonna be one of those type of FOMC, pre-FOMC scenarios where they're like, okay, we're gonna run that sucker. Good. That is a kind of like a 3 wise men, and we are strong buy. So I do expect that we're gonna maybe continue to get up here, but same time we've got signals to the other side as well. I'll have to kind of respect both there.
DCDMEM on the 1.
Okay, more crosses showing up here. Wishing I would have held on to my full position now, obviously. Okay, half up, you know my SOP. Want to be adding above that. Okay, there's the big sell scenario. Maybe selling. The ideal would be to sell above that line. That 15,000 to the sell side. Wow. They are about to come on down. Yeah, thanks for that reminder, Eddie. So high time frame here is, let's go all the way up to the top. So jackknife target right back onto sitting on that jackknife. The Titanic zone just down below us. We barely tapped it. Okay, we are in the Titanic zone. So remember, we want price where? Underneath here, right? That's the idea. Was this where we saw the triples? Yeah, it's here. So Titanic zone. Right. I want to sink the Titanic, right? That's the way I read it. I'm not telling you that you should do that, but if you're gonna do like me, that's. Oh, I missed my spot to add. Oi. All right, so told you guys this earlier today. So as I'm exiting a scenario on some partials, again, if I'm working large size, then I want to add to my position as we go. But I'd try to get above where I currently am located, right? Give me a second chance. Well, thank you for that. All right, YouTube's gonna start punishing me. It's 2 hours 29. Thanks for hanging out. Gotta cut it quick. All right. Catch you guys at 2:45. I'll keep you up to date in Discord.